Welcome back to Broken Sword number 3. Let's hope there's a DVD player in this TV.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV.
Oh, okay. Can I use DVD with it?
My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was
How
so
erotic.
important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet.
But I
Two
think you
things I
drew it.
know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath.
That is strange.
The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens,
What's wrong with his arms?
Mouse, I love you.
I guess he must shave the bottom half of his arms, but not the top
I'd
half.
wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.
Whose help do I need?
Perhaps I should make a call.
I guess I'll call him.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
André Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2
He
days.
sounds
The police
so pretty.
arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
All he did was mention him. He didn't show us anything.
Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Île Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Île aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Ile Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely.
I guess.
What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book.
Yes. There are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Ile Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone.
Good, because I don't.
What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us?
We'll find out later. Okay, so who am I calling now?
Perhaps I should make a call.
Oh, the newspaper, I guess.
Better check in with my paper.
Pepe.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Maybe that's
Bye
where all
now.
the lines meet up.
What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
Andre, do you know anything about a theater called Hieroglyph?
On the Ile Saint-Louis?
Yes.
No.
I'm going to have to investigate then.
Alright then. Let's go now.
I considered leaving my apartment. Andre, I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
Some witches.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical.
Who's calling? Is it George?
Hello?
Remember me? Your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico. Which is why I have a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit. You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.
Off to the mysterious island.
The theater looked as if it had been abandoned for years. I wondered if it was really the right place.
It looks
I was
very
going to have to get
theatrical.
inside to find out.
And I bet you
The
I
door
can't
was
just
in
walk
a
in.
terrible state, but the lock was brand new. Someone was obviously still using this place.
Of course.
I couldn't open the door.
Well, I see an alleyway over there.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
I see an open window.
Just another locked door.
I guess that's not helpful.
Just another locked door.
Can I get up that fire escape?
The ladder looked like a good way up onto the theater roof, but it was pulled up and too high to reach.
Go gadget arms? I don't know. I don't have anything to go up there.
Locked. Probably from the inside. I wasn't going to get in there, but there had to be some way in.
Holy shit. It's the car. I should just fucking break it up. Can I cut the power? Can I cut the brake lines on this?
I could see the mask the traffic warden had described. I was in the right place, all right. The door was locked. I had no way of opening it,
Break the
short
window.
of throwing a brick through the window.
Totally what you should do.
It was the red Jaguar that had nearly run me over. The killer clearly had the connection to the theater. It looked like I was on the right track after all.
Why is there like this weird cage along the wall? Is there some way I can get up there? Because I see an open spot over here. Oh, wait, can I jump up there? Yeah. Okay, use the ladder. Okay, I guess I can't, or something. How will we get across to the theater? Find out next time.